Hi guys, Behemoth here. In this video I will go over 5 things that I would like to see with the introduction of the British forces to Hell Let Loose. First of all, we see here on the 2021-22 roadmap released by the developers, we will be getting the standard issue World War II weapons such as the Lee Enfield Mark I and possibly the Mark IV variant with a sniper scope for the recon class. My best guess for the sidearm will be the Webley Mark IV revolver or the Enfield Mark II revolver. Now, the submachine guns I think will have 2 options, one being the Sten and the other the M1928 version of the Thompson, which both are seen here with Winston Churchill testing them out in front of infantry in 1940. Personally, I believe the British will get the Sten rather than the Thompson, as it's already being used by the Americans within the game. The automatic rifleman role has one likely candidate in the Bren Light machine gun. However, it could also use the Lewis gun, which is World War I LMG, but I'm not really sure if the devs will go down this route, so the Bren gun will be the better approach. And finally, for the anti-tank role, the British will have the PM, which stands for the Projectile Infantry Anti-Tank Weapon. We also know from the roadmap that the Sherman Firefly, which is a Sherman fitted with a powerful British 17-pounder anti-tank gun, will be coming to the game, as well as the Valentine, which will be the main tanks used for the British Army within the expansion. However, tanks such as the Cromwell or the Churchill could come within the future. Now, here are my top 5 things that I want to see within the British expansion, in no particular order: an Operation Market Garden map for the warfare mode. Operation Market Garden was an allied operation which lasted from the 17th to the 25th of September 1944. The operation was of limited success that was fought in the Netherlands. Its main aim was to secure the bridges over the River Maas, Waal and Rhine in the Netherlands, in order to outflank the heavy German defences of the Siegfried Line, and to ensure a swift advance towards Berlin. However, there were significant casualties in this operation, with a grand total of 15,000 to 17,000 killed, captured or wounded. I believe that this map would be great for the warfare mode, as the British could go on the offensive to capture each bridge, whereas the Germans will have to heavily defend each of them to win the game. 2. I would love to see a North African map, such as the Battle of El Alamein or the Siege of Tobruk. An advantage of creating a map like this is that it would ensure less performance issues on console and PC. Similar to Foy, which includes snow, a desert map with lots of sand and limited sight would run much smoother rather than maps with tall buildings and structures. Carrying on with the North African campaign, I'd love to see some cool cosmetics for the British, such as them wearing shorts or something similar, which makes a ton of sense if we went down the route of a North African campaign, and in my opinion that would be rather cool. For number 4, I believe the British should get a different commander ability, as when the Soviets came out, they got access to the Katyusha rocket strike instead of bombing runs, and the devs have stated in the past that they would like each faction to have different abilities. It is stated at the bottom of the roadmap, but I do wonder what ability will the British get, so if you think of anything, let me know in the comments below for suggestions. And finally, I'd love some diverse customization for the British. For example, Indian troops fought alongside the British in North Africa as well as Italy. It would be very nice to see this, as it will allow players to play around with these cosmetics, allowing us to change them on certain maps that we're involved in. But there are my 5 things I want to see in the British update. Let me know in the comments below what you all think about my suggestions, and if you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe for more Hell Let Loose action. I hope to see you all in another video. This is Behemoth, signing off.